Sarah stood in Aunt Mog's kitchen. "I want to go home," she said. "But I'm going to make my Christmas cake," said Aunt Mog. "Stay and help me, Sarah." Mog tied a yellow apron around her waist and dragged her frizzy orange hair into an elastic band. "Christmas isn't for ages," said Sarah. "But it's time to make the cake," said Aunt Mog. She put a giant mixing bowl on the table. "There's a magic in stirring a cake. You can make wishes." "I wish something interesting would happen," said Sarah. "I'm bored." "Go and play on the swing," said Mog. "I'll do the cake myself." Sarah ran outside. The swing was near a high wooden fence. She sat on the swing and pushed herself up and down. She got hot and bothered. A warm, spicy smell began to come out of the kitchen. "I am very bored," said Sarah. "Bored?" said a voice. It was a thick, creamy voice. "Who are you?" asked Sarah. "Where are you?" She hopped off the swing and tried to look through the cracks in the fence. "Up here," said the creamy voice. "Children these days have got no brains at all." Sarah looked up. For a moment she thought it was Aunt Mog sitting on the fence, but it was a cat, a fluffy orange cat. "Cats can't talk," said Sarah. Said the cat. "Tell me another." "Go away," said Sarah. "My aunt is making a cake and we don't want stupid cats around here." The cat blinked. It jumped down on Sarah's side of the fence and stalked behind the garden shed. "I've found something to do at last," said Sarah. "I found a stupid cat to chase." "Pipe down," said the cat. "Be useful for once. Hold this." It held out a wooden spoon. "And hurry up," it growled. Its claws were white and sharp. Sarah took the spoon quickly. Next, the cat gave her a mixing bowl. Then there was a lot of noise behind the shed, like cupboards being opened and packets being pushed about and cupboards being shut. Sarah couldn't see what was happening because there was long grass and a lot of thistles. "What's going on?" she said. "Oh, yum," said the cat. "This will be a great cake." It gave her a packet and told her to rip it open. Sarah did. "Oh," she cried, "disgusting!" She looked at the label. "Chopped, dried rat tail." "Mouse flakes," said another label on another packet. "I suppose you think I should use dried fruit," said the cat. "That shows you how much you know. Cats hate dried fruit. Here, put in some flour." It tossed a full brown bag at Sarah. "Oh, yuck, it smells of fish," said Sarah. "What would you expect?" said the cat. "Now I'll pour in the milk and you can stir." Sarah stirred the bowl full of fish flour, beetle bits, mouse flakes and dried rats' tails. "Oh, this is hard work," she puffed. "That's why I wanted help, stupid," said the cat. "But my arms are tired," said Sarah. "Oh, children," said the cat. It snatched the spoon from her and stuck its claws deep into the handle. It stirred the mixture harder and faster, faster and harder, until Sarah was dizzy from watching. "How long will it take to cook?" she asked. "Cats don't have ovens. How silly you are," said the cat. "This is going to be buried." "And you want me to dig the hole?" said Sarah. "Of course I do." The cat smiled with sharp white teeth. It licked the spoon, then held it out for Sarah. "No, thanks," said Sarah. "Well, get digging then," said the cat. "You're bigger and stronger than me." "I never heard such nonsense," said Sarah. "You're tough enough to dig all the way to China if you want to." But she took the wooden spoon and used it to shovel dirt as fast as she could. "Is that deep enough?" she said at last, in the sort of voice that should have made the cat say it was sorry. "It will have to do," said the cat. "Run along, then." It turned its back on Sarah. "Haven't you ever heard of thank you?" Sarah asked. She went back to the swing, feeling very cross. "It will be an awful fishy rat-tail cake," she grumbled. "Pardon?" said Aunt Mog. She was standing near the swing, taking off her yellow apron. I didn't mean your cake," said Sarah. "My cake will be delicious," said Aunt Mog. Something sprang past Sarah's head and landed high on the fence. "Hello," said Mog. "That bossy yellow cat's come visiting again." Sarah glared at the cat. It licked its lips and sprang a second time. Aunt Mog held out her arms and the cat landed safely in them. It bumped Mog's chin with its head. Then it jumped back on the fence and disappeared on the other side. "Come into the kitchen," said Mog. "I saved you the mixing bowl in case you want to lick it." But what sort of flour did you use?" asked Sarah. Aunt Mog blinked. Her eyes looked greeny-yellow, like a cat's. "Ordinary white flour, of course," she said. But when they went into the kitchen, Sarah thought she could smell something that was a little bit like fish. And Mog still looked rather like that cat. "Here's a spoon," said Mog. "Go on. It's delicious." Sarah tasted. And it was the most delicious mixture in the world.